Hi, colleagues. Today I'll just give you guys a short guide on what to do um, when you need to download or export some questions from your Blackboard, the current learning management system. So, if you don't have Respondus as of yet, you'll need Respondus if you've been creating questions on Blackboard without Respondus and you plan on backing up those questions for later use in the new LMS system, which would be Desired to Learn or D2L Brightspace. Um, so please make sure that you've got Respondus loaded. If you don't, um, you'll need these um, basically these four folders, so to speak, so that you can be able to install Respondus, and then you'll have to um, get support from the IT guys to help you install the software to get admin rights, obviously. So yes, so if once you've installed Respondus, yeah, what you would do is you'd simply open up your Respondus. Okay, and at first you might have to connect to the server, so I'll just show you more or less what you need to do. So remember, this is only if you've been using Blackboard to create questions and you haven't been importing the questions using Respondus. So obviously if you've created your questions in Word, you'll obviously have a backup of your questions. Okay, so if you haven't been doing that, you'll have to export or retrieve the questions from Blackboard. So the way you do that is by opening Respondus, then you go to retrieval and reports, then you go to receive questions, then you'll see it says choose an existing server. So I've already set up a server and I've given it a name, TUT Blackboard. So in your case, you'll have to follow this route. We'll have to say yes, check for pre-configured server settings, then you'll click next. Okay, and then here you should give it a name, for example, TUT Blackboard. Then you enter your login information, save my username and password. You can tick that box if you don't plan on using a different my tutor password. Then Respondus can run a connection test. Let Respondus run that connection test, then click next. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so it will run a connection test and it will say next. The new server settings that have been added or updated, and then you simply click finish. Okay, so now I obviously have two, so I'll just delete the one later on. So this is just for demonstration purposes so that you can do this as well. Then press next. Then it will ask you your username and password again. Okay, and then it will move or it will go to the server. Then it says choose the course to retrieve from. So here you go. This is where you'll see the subjects or the modules assigned to you on Blackboard. So you'll go to, for example, in my case, let's use one of the quizzes I've got in Water Engineering 2. So I'll select Water Engineering 2, that course or module. I'll wait for a while, it's just connecting. Okay, then you go to select an exam or pool. So whether you've got a pool setup or just a quiz or survey, in my case let's select exam. So you'll see what you have available. So I've got an internet access survey there that I can download, and also the exam or quiz. Enter a name for the new file. So I'll obviously just call it WAE 307 is actually the correct name. B and quiz 1. Okay, and then press next, and then it will start downloading that quiz or exam, and it will save the file. So that's one of the ways you can back up your questions. Unfortunately, Blackboard doesn't allow, it does allow you to export the questions, but in Blackboard itself, but I wouldn't go for that option. I'd rather use Respondus, and we'll get to that reason, because Respondus is can be used with Desired to Learn. Okay, so it says completed successfully. Click finish. Now you'll probably wonder where is this file. So you'll go to your start, and then you'll click open, and you'll find the downloaded quiz, the quiz we downloaded just now, under that folder, under the projects folder for Respondus. So this is where you'll be able to import it back into D2L once we get D2L. So please make sure you back up your questions. I'm not sure if IT or if the Desire to Learn team, if they're going to if they're going to do this for you, and copy your tests and import it back into Desire to Learn, or export from Blackboard, or retrieve from Blackboard and then import it back into Desire to Learn. I'm not sure if they're going to do that, so this is why I'm saying back up your questions in case something goes wrong on their side, especially if you've got a large number of questions. So yeah, so there you'll find the question there, ready to import into a new learning management system, which is Desire to Learn. So so how you would go about, so once you've retrieved the question, you'll change your current personality from Blackboard to Brightspace. The file you selected was created for use with a different learning management system. Click OK to continue with the conversion of the file to convert, and then it will say OK, keep feedback, and it will basically convert that file to the new one. Let's say save file as let's say it's D2L. Okay, and there I've saved the file or I've converted it, so to speak, into the Desired to Learn format in Brightspace. So the title of the question, you can change that whatever you want. Then you'll just have to inspect whether your questions have been converted correctly. So for example, I've got the 2 example questions here. So yes, and that's basically how you retrieve and then also convert the Blackboard test file into a file that will be that you'll be able to import into Desire to Learn. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope that at least helps you to back up your questions that you might have set up in Blackboard if you haven't been using Respondus. So it's also a good idea to start using Respondus. If there's any other thing that I can help you with, maybe I'll make some more videos. Or maybe we can ask Mr. Bester to make us a video as well. maybe that will also be good. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate your time. I hope this helps you at least. Enjoy the rest of your day.